Hello friends and followers, and welcome to another sketching video. I've made so many sketches in the last months with only 4 or 5 letter combinations. Today we want to do something with a 6-letter combination, and I recorded the whole process.
Hello friends and followers. My name is Smoe. I'm a German graffiti artist. You can see already this is a white piece of paper. Welcome to another raw, serious sketching video. The word, the name, TINGEL 42. Okay, just let's start with the TINGEL. Okay, what is super cool about TINGEL is that we got this T over here. We got such a shape on the left side and such a shape on the right side. So this name already screams for a point symmetry, so that we have some elements here that are on the other side there. Yeah, let's start.
Yo, hello, and VoiceOver Smoe is here as well to give you any additional information about
I-N
what I'm doing there.
G E and then
L. Probably you are sketching as well.
Would be cool if we made the I into this direction. Right, left, right, left, right. Left.
A rhythm.
Like this, and TINGEL block into this direction. Okay.
Yo, just to get a feeling about the name, it is always helpful to sketch it really rough, just with one line to the paper, so that you can create the first ideas. And my idea here is to work with a rhythm of the angles of the letters. So T to the right, I to the left, and so on and so on.
If it is possible, I always love to have a heart shape at the bottom of a T.
Or of an I, or M, or A. Also very nice. It's always a nice gap filler to give the letter a little bit more weight at the bottom. Let's zoom in a bit so that we can see it a little bit better. A beautiful T.
T.
And we can already see that there is some potential of the T interacting with the N.
Should we need to try a little bit out. We want to have the I a little bit more downwards, so that the dot of the I interacts a little bit with the T, like here. And I love these big dots. Very long, stretched dots.
Now the I is screaming for a second extra bar at the bottom. Do it. Nice.
So now we got another rhythm in there. So the first rhythm is that the T is leaning to the right, I to the left, N will be leaning to the right, G to the left, E to the right, L to the left, but also there will be a zigzag shape, like the T is on top, I at the bottom, N on top, and this makes, it creates an order, like dancing. It's a rhythm. I call it a rhythm. Probably this is even the right word for something like that. Oh yeah, and this is cool because now this is dangerous because we are in a danger that the N and the T create an A shape here. We want to avoid that.
This absolutely looks like an A. Smoe, what are you doing there? Are you stupid? Tia. Okay, I know already that I will add a Smoe ending over there to the N to make it a little bit longer above the dot of I. But now this looks extremely weird.
T-I-N.
Of course, I try to make as less cuts as possible. When I hear myself fart or something, I will cut it out. Or when I have private conversations, but besides that, all of this video will be edited in real time.
T-I-N. Oh, it would be nice if the G would melt together with the T within the N. Oh, I love some tiny parts like that are always beautiful. This is nice. Okay, okay, we're slowly getting there. Ooh, ooh. T-I-N.
And the advantage of painting or sketching on paper is you make decisions faster and you can't make so many adjustments to it, like if you would do it in a digital way on the iPad Pro. But of course, at the end there will stay more tiny mistakes in there. But I think I'm the only person who sees them. But I can tell you what I think that I should have changed a bit is that the G and the N are overlapping very, very heavily. And I would love to have the G like 1 centimeter more.
There are already a lot of possibilities for some extra elements like arrows and stuff, but we will take care about all of this later.
The G should be more to the right side.
Also, only the N has such a long ending here until now. We need to see where we add endings to the other letters as well. But this is just the rough sketch right now.
Mm-hmm.
Ting.
TINGEL.
Yeah. Beep, 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 beep. So the E needs to be more up now. And well, no. Maybe. I'm having two round shapes like this besides each other does not look that good.
I agree. So now the E and the N melt together in a tiny melting point on G, while G and T melt together in a tiny melting point within N. Ah, this is so beautiful. I love it. No.
Maybe even higher.
Our neighbor's dog is barking all the time.
This is better. TINGEL. I'm not that sure about the ending of the E at the bottom. Let's make the L first and see how the E and the L can potentially interact with each other. I also would love to have a smiling E a little bit more. In my opinion, there's always the E has this eye part and this mouth part, and when the mouth part is going upwards, it's smiling, and when it's going downwards, it's complaining. The complaining E. I like both, but here, I think the sound TINGEL, the sound of the name TINGEL, sounds already pretty funny. So TINGEL probably is a funny guy. But I don't know him. TINGEL.
No.
A little bit higher, a little
Yes.
bit higher.
Much. higher.
This is
please.
Too much at the bottom. But I would love to add a little bit of an arrow swirl or something to the L to make it more interesting.
And also to center the sketch on the piece of paper a little bit more, it makes sense to make the L a little bit longer and give it some extra elements to the right side so that the whole sketch is centered in a better way on the piece of paper. I mean, we could still make the block to the right side.
Yeah, this is cool.
I've used these swirls pretty often. I think the first sketch I did...
My idea was to mirror this one here, but I think I just won't do it. I want to have a big swirl here with a nice arrow.
And the first swirl sketch I think that I did was this one. I will show it to you. And I really liked these two swirls at the left and the right side. And since I've made this verse sketch that I really, really like, it's one of the best sketches in 2023. Since that time, I'm in love with these swirls. And you will see, I will even make an upgrade of this swirl. And I love to try out some possible ways to bend the letters until I see, okay, this fits or this does not fit. I know there are people out there who can imagine what will look good and what not, but I have to see it. And this is why I always love to work with a pencil and an eraser first.
Tingle.
To get an idea how it will look at the end.
This one a little bit longer. I think I would even love to make this one shorter like here to give it even a little bit more. So, and when this one is here, I want to have the L longer.
Yes.
I want to have the L longer. Even if There's one mystery about letters, or one secret about letters, and there is always the face of the letters, and the face of the letters is the part that makes the letter identifiable. It is over here, it is the T, it is the I, and the top part of the dot, and the top part of the I, of this part makes the I identifiable. This makes the N identifiable. This part here makes the G identifiable, the E, and the L is here anyways. So we have the rhythm anyways, and I think it pleases the overall look of the L if we go through the E to the top, something like this. I just guess. Maybe I will erase it immediately.
No, it's a good idea. It's good.
I think this is cool. Just looks a little bit wobbly. Good. Yes. Yes. This is how we do. So.
A little bit of slicing.
Up. Good. Oh, this is good. Okay. Tingle. I think it would be cool if we made the E like this. Yes. So that it hugs the L. L and E are in a great connection with each other. The top part of E does not need to be that long. Just a tiny melting point here is enough to be beautiful. Oh yes. Good. And then we have a beautiful starting point for something over here. That flows just here, flows out, tingle.
Beautiful.
Just a single scap. Single connected extra bar. Maybe like this. Maybe. We will see. For me, painting graffiti letters is always like doing a puzzle or something, because every part that you add always has an influence on all the other parts. And at the end, when you're happy with the first lines, you just have to finish it. But the most interesting part is always the composition, making the first lines, finding funny solutions. Bloop. Tingle. Would be cool if here was a lid underneath. And then we have a lot of interaction on the right side. I was a little bit afraid of the L. I think L is such a stupid letter. But the L is my friend right now. But I don't want to force the L to have such an ending and make it here. I would keep it a little bit chaotic, I think. Just some letters with the ending and some without. I think there's still a lot of potential here. This one is a little bit too much downwards and could also give so much more flow to the left side. Let's do this right now. Let's erase this part. When I painted it, I already had the feeling I will do something with it, but I still don't know what. So, and I got a great idea. I want the hopefully it does not become a J like that. When I add ending like that right here. I don't think so. It still is an I, but I would even lift. If this was digital, I would just take the lasso tool and put it a little bit upwards. You can't do this, this is paper. So we have to erase and make it a little bit more upwards so that it interacts with the heart shape of the T. I will make it into the opposite direction. This is so much more clever. I'll make it like this and give it a twist into this direction. Yes, much better. Wow. Okay, this is very long. This is very long. But it looks cool. And if it looks cool, it is good. Okay, and it could even melt a little bit together down here with the G. Tiny melting points always make me happy. So, okay, T-I-N-T-I-N-G-E. But when I add, no, this looks terrible, terrible. Don't do this. Smoe, don't do this. Good. letters are dancing really, really good. I still got the feeling like the E and the L create some sort of a K shape here. So maybe I will have to work with different colors here that divide the L from the E a little bit more. And we still need weight here, so this makes sense to add a large lid. A large lid. Schlup. The chip. Classic lid chip combination. Here as well for some more movement. Chip here. Okay. Okay, and we still got some parts. I'm super happy with the eye. The eye is perfect. T is nearly perfect, and I don't know really if this is already good or if I should put the T a little bit more inwards to close this negative space here, because I don't know if I will leave this one or I will give this a different direction, or maybe put it more downward. I put it more downwards. Yeah. And I think I would put the 42 in the fill-in. Oh yes, this already makes such a difference. I'm gonna make this one a little bit higher so that it interacts with the skip. Wonderful, beautiful. Like this.
I'm not dead, but I just don't know what to say. Because always when I, voiced over Smoe, would love to say something, reality Smoe is saying exactly that, what I would love to say. So just lean back and enjoy.
Yes. Okay. Good. Good. Much better. Like a bowl of water. This is so beautiful. I think I'll give this one a slicing. Show more of the N and less of the T. Good. But we got just this one big lid here, and I think we can create a counterweight. The long dot of the eye is already the counterweight, but if we put this into two halves in the middle and just put the one a little bit more to the side, then we suddenly have two lids. This makes it more interesting. And we also got a counter lid on the other side. Counterweight lid. Good. Would be cool if the N and the T were connected. The double connected extra bar. But it makes the T become an F. This is not good. This is not good. I don't want that. No, 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 no. Can we add something more to it? I think it is already pretty nice. Pretty nice. Top part of G needs a little bit more power. This is not enough over here. And I think the top part of G could also get a Smoe ending like this. This will not. This will even give the G some more funkiness. And the E, a little bit shorter. There is still a little bit of weight missing here. Maybe I do one trick. It is an easy trick. Just add a speech bubble there with a 42 in it. One of the edges should be like this. And put a 42 in there, and suddenly it is all nice. Not 100%, but we're nearly there. Two. Holy cow. This thing flows as hell. So then oh, okay. Then there is the question about the middle part of the heart shape. I always love it when there's such a gap in there. Just looks cool. Good. I think I will change the slicing to the top here, like this, and add I don't know where this came from suddenly, but adding these lids to the side is something that my homie Kier does a lot. And I felt like I want to do it as well. Right in this moment. Funny. Is everything balanced, my friend? I got the feeling like as we have on the right side, we got this long element and this long element, and we got this one long element here. I will keep it like that. I will keep the room that is there, but we all, oh no, then it becomes a J again. Don't become a J, my friend. Does not become a J. You can write it in the comments if you think the I turned into a J when I add. Oh no, this, it just does, no, just forget it, it just doesn't work. It does not work, it does not work. Not like that. So maybe you can add a little bit of doubling somewhere. I don't know why I'm still not 100% satisfied, but I am just not. this. This is even cooler. Now we got an arrow to the left and one to the right. One to the left and one to the right. And we could even do the same. Yes, and then we don't need this one. I was not happy with this thingy. Would be even cooler if the L would become two parts like this. One part goes upwards and the doubled part continues the way to the front. And then we got a beautiful possibility to add another arrow. So this long bar splits into two bars. Here we'll make a chip arrow combination so that it is not completely the same like here. Whoa! I think this is the most beautiful L that I've ever painted. Crazy. This is already so much better. Then we need, of course, we need to add the heart. It flies here, right in the gravity field of the other letters. And we could, oh, this would be nice. I wanted to make a double connected extra bar between T and N, but it turned T a little. Or we could even, maybe we could make it from here, go to the left side. No, we're going completely crazy with Tingle. But before we do this, let's keep this in mind. But I think it is even more interesting to make a double connected extra bar that just connects the N on the right side with the G on the right side. And closes this gap a little bit. And to make it a little bit more obvious, this can slice here. With the N. Is it just me or does it look stupid? Or should we just add a tiny... I'm not happy with it. Just another idea that I just don't like. That sounds good in theory, but looks stupid in reality. So maybe this is just everything that's left over of the... This also looks shitty. I don't like it. I don't like it. Maybe the end just has to be longer. The right side of the end needs to be longer. Something over there, something is not good. Something with something. Or even shorter? No, it needs a little bit more. A little bit more like this. Okay. Maybe. TINGEL. TINGEL. With a happy E. Oh, I like it. I like it like that. That's all. I think it does not need anything more. And I will go just with classic bubbles. See how long am I recording? How long did it take to make the first lines? 1 hour. Okay, perfect. So, just made a little break. Little break for Mr. Tingle, and I want this. So now we need to decide into which direction do we place the block. And when we do this, I think as we have the heart here, it is already pretty much centered on the piece of paper. So I would say we put the or maybe more like here. Here is good. So this does not change anything about the position on the paper. all the blocks are facing downwards into the direction. I think this one here will not be this one will not be visible anymore. This tiny part of this arrow that is going down here will disappear right now, but I think this doesn't matter. So always the same length of the block, more or less, is facing into the direction of the vanishing point, and the long shapes are just parallel lines. Good. The speech bubble here does not have a block. Wow, holy moly. Yeah, and the last thing that we add now are the bubbles. And I want, of course, the bubbles to fill a little bit. I will fill the space here with bubbles. And over here as well. Just put some bubbles that are coming out there. Just classic. And I want to make the bubbles a little bit more 3D, so that they cover a little bit of the blocks. Here as well, and a little bit of bubbles here. Good. Yep. And as this has become something like a signature element of my sketches, of course I want to do the Smoe smoke underneath the bubbles, a little bit here. always with a hole in there. Whoop. To give it a little bit more wobbly flow, and then we are ready to go. Perfect. What a nice style. Oh man, oh man, oh man. So long ago that I was sketching the last time on paper. I can show you, I hope I have it here. I can show you my last digital sketch that I'm working on, but I have to admit I'm working on it for like 3 days already. Going really, really deeply into the details. It is this one. I hope there is not too much reflection. Probably better like this. I need to get up and see if you can see it. There's always reflection. Turn this off. Better like this. And I'm also working with the swirls here. This is why I did it there as well. And this is the complaining E. The complaining E in comparison to the laughing E. A Smoe sketch. But it will take probably another half of a day until I'm completely happy with it. It is always easier to paint names of other people because of different letter combinations that you have not done like 400 times already or 1,000 times, and you're searching for new solutions.
And just for your info, this is how the sketch turned out after 5 more hours of sketching.
I think I would do the bubbles first. In a light gray. There's also
Schnupp.
I think I will release this video pretty early, maybe tomorrow or something. I'm working recently on another German video. It's about the caravan. This will probably be available on Patreon during this week also. But I know it was pretty much quiet the last weeks after Artist in Wonderland, because I have to admit that I was as exhausted as hell after Artist in Wonderland. This was probably the most exhausting project I've ever made. And it is interesting to see that there are not more people interested in seeing the video about Artists in Wonderland than when I just do a raw video of me sketching or a raw video of me painting somewhere, I was expecting a little bit of more interaction with the video and more clicks, but yeah, the internet is unpredictable. Have you seen Artists in Wonderland? Holy moly. I'm not proud about one single artwork that I was painting there. It was all just... I hate challenges. I just hate challenges. And this was definitely the last time that I was doing challenges. After the 24 hours challenge that I did in December last year, I already said to my friend Nick, that you all might probably know also from my YouTube channel, that this definitely was the last time that I do any challenge, and doing Artists in Wonderland afterwards, like 5 months later, was really the most stupid decision I've ever made. No challenges anymore. I hate it. I think painting itself is already challenge enough. And painting in a ghost costume, or painting with Vaseline at the hands, or with glasses that you can't see anything, it will just lead into bullshit. And I just don't want to paint bullshit. I hate it so much, and I love it so much that I can just sit here and paint without anyone disturbing me, without anyone screaming, "Live stream in 5 seconds!" and always getting distracted by someone. My wife is in the zoo now with my kids, so I have a really chilled painting day today. After this sketch, I will immediately do another sketch, but this is a birthday present, I think, and I can't publish it right now, but it will be even with a character. This is super cool. The guy was so nice, he asked me if he can send me a little bit more money for adding a character to it, and I said okay, let's do this. And the next sketch will definitely be like a 4 hours sketch or something, and then the whole working day is over. Crazy. Good. Let's make the outlines in beautiful black. Beautiful. Beautiful black outlines.
And 1 hour later, here is voiceover Smoe again. I was listening to myself, what I'm talking there about Artists in Wonderland, and I made the decision that I want to have music in this video. I think this is the first sketching raw video with some chill vibe music in the background. I would love to have your opinion about this, so please take the time for a little comment. Is it better with or without music? I know already that you like the raw videos where I'm painting with music more than without. And how is it with the sketching videos? Let me know.
I know that many of you are sketching along in their black books or on paper while I'm doing these sketches, and I'm just your background entertainment. But if you want to go deeper into all this style theory stuff and how to build letters from scratch without any knowledge, I have an online course on my website.
Smoe class. In this class we go through everything I learned in 20 years of style writing. We start at zero knowledge, we use scissors and other unusual tools and techniques to learn the secrets of letters. Step by step we go more and more complicated, learn how to add arrows and extra bars, and the best is this course does not only have 26 pre-recorded videos with more than 6 hours of video material, it also is combined with a group discussion where the other classes and I can see and discuss your sketches if you want. Recently there are just a few classes in the Smoe class, so this might be a good opportunity to start. So please check out smonova.de, read everything about the Smoe class, and if you want my feedback and get a different view on letters, this might be interesting for you. Thank you!
There are always like 15-20 people each month who order the online course and sketch together with me, and I give you feedback. It is connected to a group discussion where you can upload your sketches and get feedback from the other classes who learn together with you. It's nice. So if you're interested in something like that, just check out smonova.de and go to Smoe class and order the Graffiti Basics plan, and then you have access to the Smoe class. What's up?
And there you can see me adding the tiny block. This is the little, very small block that is always visible when one letter is overlapping another letter. And you always need to take care that you don't complete the outline of the letter underneath first, because then you always have an extra line in the tiny block that you don't want.
So, well, now we need to see what we're doing here with the block of the T, because I think there has to be a tiny block underneath, like this. Perfect.
Yes.
Wonderful. I love it. I hope that the paper will not get yellow on this side, because I'm so sweaty. I think I will put another piece of paper here just to protect the sketch.
Yeah, it's really warm in my office, and having sweaty hands is regular to me. I always have sweaty hands. It's terrible for working on paper. This is why I always use the sliding paper underneath the palm of my hand, because otherwise I would always stick to the paper. But it was like 30 degrees Celsius or even more in my office, so it was really, really warm. And when I make such a sketch, of course, I can't deliver it with, when it's dirty or something. This is not possible. And when you use this video as the background entertainment while sketching yourself, do yourself the favor and make a little Instagram story. I will repost it. Show me your sketching table and show that you're watching this video while sketching. Then I can see what you're doing, and the little bit of effort for you will also be rewarded, because all of my fans, my friends and followers will see in the stories what you have done. This would be nice. Thank you.
The shit is, I need to put my foot up again because it hurts. So, beautiful, beautiful.
What I think is also very interesting about the E is that the E itself has a very wide open eye, the top part of the E. But the L that is slicing with the top part of the E creates an angry eye shape, a second variation of the E, so that the L has a double function main bar that is the main bar of L, but at the top part it could also be interpreted as a mean looking eye part of the E. And I think this is very interesting. Smoe ending of the E. Then I have to leave a tiny gap for the speech bubble. Big ups to DJ Smoe. And for lines like that, I would really love to rotate the paper. But I think later on I will talk about an idea that I have in my mind for so long already. But recently I got the broken foot, so I can't walk. But when I can walk again, I will definitely build myself a sketching table with an very stable arm where I can attach the camera to, and the whole table needs to be rotatable so that I can rotate it while you as the viewer will always be in the middle and centered on the top of the sketch. I don't know if this works, or if this will cause too much vibration and other technical issues, but I will at least try it, because I think to have the sketch on a rotatable table will make it so easy to make most of the lines, because I can make the best lines that I can make are from the top left corner downwards to the top to the bottom right corner. And some of the outlines are really, really hard to do when the sketch is fixed on the table. To have a nice video for you. And I did the bubbles first because I did not want to have the bubbles only underneath the sketch. I wanted to have the bubbles overlapping the block, I think. Oh, even within the T, it was even overlapping, the bubbles were even overlapping the outline. And to avoid that I make the outlines through the bubbles and have a mistake over there, I filled in the bubbles first, so that I'm not so much in a danger anymore to complete the outline at the spot where the bubble would be overlapping the outline otherwise. Yeah, this is such a shitty outline, because I'm making the outline without being able to see where I'm going, because my hand is covering the line itself. Very dangerous. Okay, let's zoom in a little bit again. From all the edges, there's always the block facing downwards into the direction of the vanishing point. Tingle. I think you will like this. I think you will like this. This is so good. I want to keep this sketch. If you want to order a sketch for yourself as well, I always, depending on how much time I can afford this month, I will always put some on my website, sometimes 3, sometimes 5, sometimes 10. And you can order it, just put in the name that you want in the order form, and then I will sketch it for you. And if you want, I can even do it with a video. Just use the comments window or something in the order form. Right in there. Hey, beautiful Smoe. I would love to have a video about my sketch. Then I will make a video. I don't do it all the time. Sometimes I just want to listen to podcast or something while sketching. Like when I did this one here, Sterling. But as it was pretty quiet for a pretty long time on my YouTube channel, I thought, okay, let's make the video about this sketch. Yeah, and these background elements like the Smoe smoke with the vertical lines, with the vertical hatching, I think it's called hatching, has become something like a signature element of me when I do these sketches. And as you all like them and I like them, why don't make them again and again until I can't see them anymore. But I still like them. And then there will be one day, the day when I end the era of the Smoe smoke with the vertical hatching. One day. I work with different thicknesses of this Copic Multiliners, and this one is the 0.3 millimeters tip. I did all the outlines with a 1 millimeter tip, but as usual I will make all the outlines thicker later. Because it just feels better to me to make them thin first and make them thicker afterwards, to make some corrections, to reduce some of the a little bit wobbly outlines. Instead of making them instantly with a thick outline, and maybe then I have to make them even thicker to make some corrections here and there. So this is just my workflow that feels good to me, even if it is not like the most efficient one. Oh no, now I remember what will happen in a few seconds. I think we need to zoom out to be able to see it better, because this is so stupid.
Good. So now we need to fill in the blocks and see. Blocks color will be, I will put the blocks in 5 or 4. Let's see the difference between 3 and neutral gray. 3 is this.
Oh, this was dangerous. Make it on the table, you idiot.
This is enough. This is enough difference. So I will put all the blocks in neutral gray 4 and add some shadows here and there with neutral gray 5 and 6 or something.
Have you seen the testing that I've made? I've made a little bit of a test on the sliding piece of paper, and the sliding paper is just 80 grams copy paper.
Okay, I will change the plan. It's not dark enough. I will start with 5.
No!
Oh, yeah, this is... No! I'm so stupid!
Yes! You're stupid! You're so stupid.
I will find a solution for that, hopefully. This was stupid. This was stupid. This was stupid. This was stupid. Shit. Okay, I'll put... Make it all in 5 and add shadows with the other colors to it.
This is interesting. I thought that I would be rambling so much more because I'm so stupid, but nothing happened. It was all inside of my head. I thought I was complaining so much about how stupid I am, but I just continue painting? Really?
Shit.
This is funny. Okay, but you can see that there is a tiny tiny neutral 5 gray dot that is not meant to be there. It is just there because the copy paper was bleeding through when I was making the test of the different colors, of the different grayscales. Yeah. Don't do this. Don't do this on the piece of paper that you are painting. Do it just on the table. Do it at the side. Don't do it on the paper. But I can already spoil that I did not cover it with something like stars in the background or something. At the end I left it like that. I decided that this is just such a tiny mistake that Tingle probably will not hate me afterwards. Tingle, if you see this, I'm so sorry for this little gray dot that is not meant to be there. But I think it bothers me so much more than someone else. But this was stupid. One time I just finished a sketch and then I had some color on the palm of my hand and I touched the paper and smudged over it, and there was such a big gray dot on it that I thought, okay, it's not acceptable anymore. I will do it a second time. And this guy, he even got 2 sketches. One that was dirty and an even better sketch that was not dirty. But I did not get any feedback. Most times when I send these sketches out, I don't hear anything from the customers. But a quiet customer is always a happy customer, I would say. Slowly it starts to look like something. Always when the block is filled in, I would say the biggest part of the sketch is done, and then there is only adding details to it, making the outlines thicker, making everything even more beautiful than it is, and also struggling with finding the moment of when to say that the sketch is done, because you can always overstyle it. You can always make decisions that you add just this one last thing that makes it worse than it was before. And it is not that easy to find the right moment for it. The paper that I'm sketching on is 300 grams Munken Polar paper, and it is so thick that it is not bleeding through, so I don't need another sheet of paper underneath to protect my table. But when I would sketch on 80 grams copy paper, then of course all the Copic ink would bleed through and I would have it on my table. But not with such a thick paper.
Okay, there's definitely a line missing. Down here, like this. Zup. I still need to add all the section lines and stuff. And I will have to give the bubbles an outline, because like that they look so blurry. They don't really separate enough, in my opinion, from the neutral gray 5 blocks, but the blocks will get darker anyways.
And that's also something that I'm always thinking about while sketching. I try to give every element that I'm using, no matter if it is background or design elements or the outline, the letter, every part of the sketch needs to be as good as possible, and all elements that I've used there together should have a great composition. And when I notice, okay, the bubbles are blurry, then they need a sharp outline.
There's also a tiny block missing within the swirl of the L. Here as well.
Yes, he uses the big side of the Copic. Yeah. In my last raw video where I was painting with each in the Netherlands, I was talking about that I'm not flexible enough, or that it is too much work for me to change caps while painting on a wall, and that I fill middle size parts with the skinny cap, even if I have a fat cap in my pocket. And I was saying that I would not change the cap because it is too much time. And I was thinking about that, and I think it's complete bullshit what I was talking there. I think that I am just not able, I think it is too much work for my brain to think about changing caps instead of just continuing to paint, because you make so much decisions. And I was there was a documentary about how our brain works that I was seeing some weeks ago, and there was this very clever doctor saying that we are just able to make around 10,000 decisions each day. And this is why it is so hard for us to make decisions at the evening, and why we are always so annoyed at the evening, especially when you have kids and you have to bring kids to bed. Then you are mostly a little bit annoyed, and this is because you have to make you have just a limited amount of decisions that you can make, and then it starts to become some sort of painful for your brain to make a decision. And the reason that I use the skinny cap to fill in some parts of my graffitis when I'm painting on a wall, I think it is just to save some decisions, because I'm just not flexible anymore. Same here, that I don't use the thick side of the Copic way earlier is just because, I don't know, I'm just saving decisions in my brain. I'm just not flexible enough. With other words, I'm just stupid.
And I think there should be the bottom of the block visible as well, like this. It's not that long. Good. So now we take this style file marker here. I think, yeah, this one should be able to make a gray outline around the bubbles. To make them look more sharp. Yes, this looks more sharp.
No, it doesn't. I'm lying to myself. Sometimes you just need to continue with something where you know already it is not good, but you continue until you convinced yourself that you need to change it because it does not enough. No.
I'm not sure if this is enough.
It isn't enough.
This is not enough.
Just stop now. You can't stop, Smoe. The broken halo heart? Yeah, you can stop. Just stop. Take a black one.
So probably even the bubbles need a thin black outline.
Yes.
shit. I don't like it. Okay, let's do the section lines first. And the dead lines in the slicing. Big up to my dad, the inventor of this line, at least in my universe. There was a guy who, I forgot who it was, but he wrote me on Instagram that he's using the slicing technique with this line that I always add here and there since the 90s, and then I just had to write him, so you invented it earlier. Respect to you. But if you search long enough, there's always someone else who invented something that you think that you use first in graffiti. I think it is hard to invent something nowadays. Where is my eraser? Can't see it. The eraser is gone. Where is my eraser? The eraser disappeared. Right in front of my eyes, it disappeared. Okay, I will make a tiny break. Okay, found the eraser. I was sitting on it, so stupid. Don't know how this happened, but at some point I put it on my chair. I don't know why, but sometimes when I'm painting, I'm just making stupid stuff. And I think I will turn the bubbles into black bubbles, maybe. Maybe this is too extreme. I don't know, but maybe. Okay, I think we are already 2 hours in. I always calculate like that it takes only 2 hours to make such a sketch. But I am too much into details, and at the end it's 3 hours. I think I will speed up some parts of this video so that this video will be just 2 hours long. For T2. So shadows within the letters, shadow downwards to the right side, as always, like this, like this. Okay. Or the bubbles will be more visible when I add some darker shades to the blocks. You will see. Oh, here's another line missing. Here, between T and the lid. Oh, there are a lot of lines missing. Use the big side here, blend it a little bit together. Wonderful. Does it make sense? I don't know. Oh, here, this would make sense if there was a shadow over here. Yeah, this looks nice. Nice. Painted a little bit over the line here, but I will erase that with the outline. I will make the outline thicker anyways. As usual, I know that there is just a tiny difference between this sketch with a thin and this sketch with a thick outline, but I still believe deeply from the deepest of my heart that a thick outline just makes it more beautiful. just needs a little bit of a thicker outline. Oh. And I use the shadows to make it look more three-dimensional, but also to make specific edges like here more visible. Or like here, this edge of the lid. For a second I was scared that the camera is not running.
I was afraid.
Not scared. So, okay, a little bit darker here as well. Zup, zup, like this. Wonderful. Wonderful. So, okay, now it looks better with the bubbles. Maybe like this. Give it a super thin outline in 0.1. Just so that these bubbles don't look that blurry anymore.
Yes.
Much better. I love it.
This helps. Yes. Wonderful. And sometimes just a 0.1 millimeter outline makes such a difference that suddenly from blurry the outlines of from blurry the bubbles become sharp and crisp.
Good. Now let's make the outlines a little bit thicker. Outlines a little bit thicker. Let's make the outlines thicker. Oh ja. Wonderful. Ja, wunderbar. Ja, ja, wunderbar. Oh, this adds so much beauty to it. Whoa! Holy moly! Holy moly macaroni! Tingle, 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 tingle. So, oh, now the long line. The long line. Terrible. I would love to rotate the paper, but I still did not find the time to build a table where I can fix the camera to, that I can rotate. This would be so nice. So that you always rotate with the paper, and I can rotate it so that I can make so much better lines. I mean, it does not make that much difference, but I think some lines are a little bit suffering just because of the reason that I can't rotate the paper. But with the rotating paper, it's no fun to watch. I already tried this. It is so much easier for you to follow along when the paper is not rotating. So I go with paper that is attached to the table for your better viewing experience. Thank you, Smoe. You're so nice. Oh, yes, I know. I know. All for the audience. Wow. I don't know if you can feel this, but I think this adds so much more beauty. And I was thinking if I add maybe some stars or something from here to there just to cover this. But it is so good like it is right now. I don't think it. I think it does not even really need a drop shadow, a cast shadow. Maybe we will do a cast shadow. But before we do this, just let's add a little bit of designs here and there. This. There, wonderful. G.
And I want to use this quiet moment where I'm adding some of the designs to say a big thanks to my supporters on Patreon. Yeah, thank you to everyone who can see his or her name here. You are the great people who support me with at least $5 each month. Thanks a lot. And if you want to become a member of my Helpy Gang on Patreon, check out the video description.
Greeting to the family, as usual. And I think it can't do it better. It is so good. It is so good. Maybe just some tiny black chips. Like this. Just to give it a little bit more motion. here and there. Good? Is it good or is it good? I think it is good. I think it is good. I will stop here. I'll use the 0.3, where is it? Yay! Okay. And that's it with sketch number 1 of this day. I continue with the next sketch. This is it. Just for the details. Tingle. Oh shit. I'll make this line here a little bit thicker as well. Here a little bit in there. Tingle, I hope that you like this sketch as much as I do. Really nice. This one really bothers me. I hate it. But I can't remove it. And I don't want to have a mistake be the reason for something that I would not add to it. We have to live with that. And I don't want to scratch there or something. Maybe it will be covered when you frame it. You can maybe frame it like that. Sorry for this mistake. But it is like it is. It is handmade. So don't judge me too hard. Tingle, this one is for you. You got a great name. It was a big fun. The best L that I've ever made. And I hope to see you in the next project. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and do all this stuff. And if you want to order a sketch for yourself as well, check out smonova.de. There are always some prints waiting for you if sketches are not available at that time. And then if you want a sketch, just write me an email and I will see what I can do for you, and I will tell you when I will upload, when I will restock the... I will do here as well a little bit. Little bit here. This is better. Love it. Goodbye.